Well, hello, everyone. Today I wanted to share a little exercise, creative exercise, or maybe an exercise tool if you're needing to process thoughts, process the day, or maybe you're stuck creatively and need a little unblocking. And I don't know if any of those things are appropriate to say about this exercise, but whatever it is about letting the belly speak. It is a form of automatic writing, I suppose, or channeling. But I know that when I've channeled in the past, it's more of a top down and it passes through the mind. Whereas letting the belly speak is resting in that channeled clear state, or just resting in the belly and letting whatever wants to rise up, like noticing where the words come from, where they're coming from here, like here rather than here, right? Or sideways through your minds. This is all mind stuff, and this is belly stuff. And when the belly speaks, when you do this exercise, it acts sort of like your dream time. Whatever's going on throughout the day that you notice that impacted you, or maybe whatever challenge is going on, maybe a trigger, or you're feeling low, the belly will act as a dream, but you're writing it down and it's happening in awake time, conscious time, and it kind of clears you out. So whatever the belly wants to say, and whatever words rise up, they won't make sense. They're not linked. They're not sentences. Sometimes they're not sentences. They're just like, here's a word, there's a word. And maybe to start it off, you just start with something that starts a flow. Anyway, I'm over explaining, as I usually do. And why was I doing this? I used to do it before, and I would always come up with some crazy, dark, sometimes very naughty, like limerick kind of poem. And I am, believe me, I am so far from a poetry, poem writer, reader. But when I do this, when I'm processing some stuff, what comes up from the belly is kind of some weird, dark poetry stuff. And I don't know it at the time. I don't know, the words that come up are not related, and it makes absolute sense, but there's an undertone. So it's not really the words, but an undertone. And I thought I would share that with you just so you can see how what comes from the belly doesn't make word sense. It's not logical sense, but there's an undertone. That's very healing, very creative. What comes from the belly is completely different than what comes from the mind. Okay, is that all I wanted to say? Well, the reason why I was doing that, and in case the last couple of days or week have been a little bit challenging for you, there's something definitely in the air. It's not just me. I know I have my Kundalini process, and I do have a lot of unloading happening. It hasn't been all a bed of roses over here. No, I have been visiting the underworld for quite a few many days, going in, popping up, going down, swimming around in the dark and just feeling totally desperate, and then popping up, having clarity, and going back down. So I needed to reactivate this, and I really needed some creative flow. So let me see if I can read this to you. Yeah, so here we go. Here's what I got. Yeah, it's not the words, it's the tone. Okay, my belly speaks. Love hurts, belly full of worms. I ate my way to Shambhala and learned there's no going back to turnkey pie. Belly full of lies. The rooster cries, the sun is up, but the boy still dies. The rooster crows, the cat's claw, and all for naught, said the spider. The fool who knows nothing. The nothing fools no one. The sun is up, the sun is down. Who the fuck cares, this crazy world? And you can hear my cats in the background. The bull lays an egg, the bullet strays away. The gun will bite and storm the fight, but who knows where the daylight? I hate this life. Is there another life? Bullet, bullet, bullet. Come what may, down the alleyway. Storm drain full, the cockle's bull. Love will rise, love will fall, but never will it be alone. And that was in the end of the transmission. Okay, so if you thought I was weird before, you probably have been confirmed. But I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoy and take an opportunity to see what your belly has to say. You might be quite surprised of what creative juices lurk down there. Okay, until next time.